the idea of doing exercise videos through platforms like YouTube. I mean, it's really taken off over lockdown, whether it's Joe Wicks that you've done, maybe you've not done anything. To be honest, I've been about 2 lockdowns behind everyone and only just started getting onto, exercising from home via videos and stuff. But how about for children, really, really young children? Well, a woman from Leicestershire who, as well as being a teaching assistant, was running her own yoga classes, has decided that putting some of her classes online for children as young as 3 would help to calm and focus children to help them and their parents have a less stressful time during lockdown. And let's be honest, we need all the help that we can get. Jacinda Busworth is from Blossom Yoga. And before we say hello, let's take a little listen to one of her moves.
Bring your legs out in front of you now. Make sure that your toes are pointing up to the ceiling and your legs are straight. Sit up nice and tall and we're going to make a sandwich. So hold on to your knife. We're going to butter the bread. Have a big breath in. Breathe out and reach right to the edge of the bread as far as you can go. Breathe in and come back up. Breathe out and go right to the edge again. Go as far as you can. And breathe in and come back up. And now have a think about what you're going to put into your sandwich. I'm going to put ham and cheese into my sandwich. So I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to pat all the way down to my leg, bottom of my legs, and then all the way back again. And we go again all the way down to the bottom towards your feet, and then all the way back up again. Well done.
Oh, Jacinda, I thought that was great. I've never come across the butter the bread technique at all. Interesting sandwich filling. I think what would I go for in my sandwich? I'm a bit of a ploughman's kind of girl, me.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, bit of a ploughman's. That's what I would go for. Yeah, I think I'd go with that, or just sort of cheese or something like that. So tell me the story behind this. How long have you been teaching yoga for?
So I've been teaching yoga for 15 years now, in schools and nurseries throughout Leicestershire. And I settled down as a teaching assistant and a yoga teacher at Fairfield Preparatory School back in 2016, and have been enjoying teaching the children, the kindergarten children primarily, yoga every week, which is now part of the curriculum. But during lockdown, I felt that I could offer so much more, particularly with parents struggling with their children at home and just trying to develop a nice, calm learning environment each day.
I suppose the other side of it as well, though, if you were a yoga teacher, people aren't going to classes at the moment and everything's been taken online.
Right,
I assume that probably impacted you as well, right?
Hugely, yes. So it's been very interrupted, particularly last term. I started back with my classes with Blossom Yoga on Saturday mornings. And then with the announcement of the lockdown, had to go back onto Zoom classes, which was okay, but I think the children just need more. And introducing these bite-sized daily yoga sequences just offers children the opportunity to practice yoga in bite-sized chunks on a daily basis, but there's no overload. And it's just complementing their learning.
How much of a difference do you think that the bite-sized yoga makes for children who are spending hours and hours at home? They can go out for exercise. I mean, obviously, if you're going into school, that's a different situation, but a lot of kids are at home with their parents all day. So how much of a difference do you think these kind of classes can make, Jacinda?
I think it's a huge difference because routine, particularly throughout lockdown, is essential. I think children start to feel unmotivated, quite sluggish, and just having a bite-sized amount of yoga to do with meditation, breathing, just to connect with the body and the mind before they start their learning each day, gives them that essential routine to develop a calm, focused learning day.
Now, Jacinda, yoga isn't something that I do that often, to be honest with you. I have done it from time to time and always felt better for it, and I've no idea why I don't do it more often, to be honest. But what has it been like for you having something like yoga throughout the lockdown?
Gosh, yoga is a huge part of my life because I'm a teacher as well. But just to pull on the tools that are vital to get through challenging periods is so helpful, because, you know, when I need to remind myself to breathe, I'll use one of my breathing exercises to calm me down. And hopefully by giving the children these different tools, it will help them too. You know, it's important to recognise when we're feeling down or frustrated or angry, and there's just this whole host of emotions that children are feeling at this challenging time. And particularly with Children's Mental Health Week that we've just been through, which has also highlighted the need for children to recognise that, and parents to recognise that their health, their mental health, as well as their physical health, is so important.
But this isn't something that I assume just the children take part in. I'm assuming parents, when watching these bite-sized videos, are also taking part as well, right?
They are, and I've had some wonderful feedback from parents to say that they're practicing with their children. Some of the parents are teachers themselves, and they've asked if they can use the videos in the schools where they're teaching. And I'm hoping that it's just giving them something to tap into when they need to breathe, when they need to focus, when they need to re-energise, when they need to have a break in the day, when things are getting a bit tough, perhaps a bit strained after a difficult lesson online. And it's just a reminder that actually we've got these tools in the box. Let's do our breathing that Blossom Yoga's given us today, and let's just recenter ourselves, reground ourselves, and let's go into the next lesson in a positive mind frame.
And are the videos free to access for anyone?
They are, yes, indeed, yes.
So what's the best way to access the videos and use the videos at home, for example?
So it's through the Blossom Yoga for Kids YouTube channel. So just go into your search bar on YouTube and type in Blossom Yoga for Kids, and there is a daily bite-sized yoga video for children to use. There's also videos on there for senior school students to use.
Fabulous.
So again, it's to reactivate, re-energise, and just to help children and teenagers get through the school day.
Final question, Jacinda. What age are the videos for?
So the bite-sized daily videos are for primary school students. And then year 5, year 6, senior school students, there's the revitalise and re-energise videos for them to use.
Brilliant. Listen, it's been a real pleasure, Jacinda. I really enjoyed your, butter the bread yoga clip. As I was listening to it, I was actually like, oh, let me just point my toes. Yes, let me just sit upright. Yes,
Brilliant.
It was brilliant. I loved it. Thanks so much, Jacinda.
Good. Thanks so much. Thank you.